Welcome back to Siva Notes. Please subscribe the channel and click on bell icon for updates. Thank you. As part of the course, we are going to see what is Selenium and how to configure to an IDE. Okay, before going to bookish definition, we are going to see what is Selenium. Selenium is having different components. Selenium IDE, Selenium RC, Selenium WebDriver. Selenium IDE and Selenium RC both are outdated and out of the market. Right now, in every company is using Selenium WebDriver. In Selenium IDE, just we can able to record and playback. In Selenium RC, this is one tool like working before working with Selenium, we need to start the server. Every time it's an tedious task to start the server and stop the server. And Selenium WebDriver, it is a okay. Before Selenium WebDriver is an interface and a collection of jars. And so before discussing Selenium WebDriver in deep, as of now we consider as it is as it's a tool. Selenium WebDriver is a tool. So these are the different components as part of Selenium. We can by using Selenium, it's an automation tool. By using Selenium, we can automate only web applications. It is an open source tool. Open source tool, there are different type of tools. One is licensed and one is open source. Suppose when we come into UFT, it's an open source, sorry, it's a licensed tool. So suppose if we face any issue, we can post it to HP, whoever is the vendor, we can post it to them and they are going to give the solution. Here in open source tool, we are not going to any support from any vendors, but as Selenium is much popular, we are having so many open forums to get the solution. They can there are several forums are there to support the QA community. Okay, it's going to, yeah, Selenium is going to support different browsers. Selenium supporting browsers. It's supporting IE, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Microsoft Edge, and yeah, another one or two are there. It's going to support the major supporting browsers are these. So by combining all these, Selenium is nothing but it's an open source automation tool. It's going to be Selenium is going to be work for only web applications. It's going to support different browsers by like IE, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Microsoft Edge. Now we can go for bookish definition. Selenium WebDriver is a collection of open source APIs which are used to automate the testing of a web application. The description for the specific definition: Selenium WebDriver tool is used to automate web application testing to verify that it works as expected. It supports many browsers such as Firefox, Chrome, IE, and Safari. So this is briefly about what is Selenium. In further lectures, we are going to see what is an open source API, how what is an interface, everything we will see in further lectures. As of now, we are going to consider like Selenium WebDriver is a tool to automate the web applications. The requirement for to install the Selenium: RAM size minimum 2 GB required, hard disk 10 GB required. We can operate in different operating systems like Windows, Mac and Linux. For this sessions we are going to work with Windows and Java 1.8 and IDE. There are different IDEs like Eclipse, IntelliJ. So for this sessions we are using Eclipse. Now we are going to configure Selenium to IDE. Before configuring Selenium to Eclipse, first we'll install Java. We'll install Eclipse. Then we're going to configure Selenium in Eclipse. Right? Now we are going to see how we are going to install Java. Install Java. See, when I click on this, just I am searching with install Java 1.8 in Windows 10. Just I am opening this. Here, see, Java is going to support, they're having different files for different operating systems for Linux, Mac, Solaris and Windows. So my system is Windows x64-bit, and when I am clicking on this, it's going to just I have to download this. Suppose, yeah, I'm having the account with Oracle. Now it's directly downloading. Otherwise, if I'm not having any account with Oracle, we need to create an account in Oracle. Then one email ID we need to provide, and it's going to verify that email ID. Then automatically we can download this JDK. Once this JDK is downloaded, we are going to I already downloaded this, so I'm cancelling the download. Yeah, here. Now just double click on that and continue to install. Next, click on next. It's going to install. Once it's got installed, we need to set up the path. Just click on environment variables. Here we need to provide Java Home. Just double click on that. We are going to provide the just JDK path here. See, wherever it's got installed, just JDK path we need to provide as Java Home, and we need to set up the path also. Just click on double click on path, otherwise click on path and click on edit. Just you need to add here JDK bin and JRE bin. It's not required to add the JRE bin. Just you can add JDK bin and click on OK. That's it, Java is installed. Once Java is installed, the next step is we need to install Eclipse. Previously, suppose we can download the Eclipse directly, we can use it. For the latest versions, we need to install the Eclipse. See, just search with Eclipse download, Eclipse, click on first link, Eclipse downloads. Here you can go for latest version, Eclipse IDE 2020-06. Just click on download 64-bit. Here it's going to ask for, just click on download. It's going to be download the see, it's got downloaded. So once it is downloaded, just double click on that, click on next. It's going to be installed. Once it is installed, it's going to, when one shortcut is going to display here. So suppose whenever you click on that one, automatically it got opened. Now in our system we already installed Java and we already installed Eclipse. How to configure Selenium in Eclipse? There are two ways to configure the Selenium. Suppose we can download Selenium WebDriver jar file, and we can add the jar file to the in Java any project, and add the jar file in Java project, right? This is one way. And second way is, just we need to import the dependencies in Maven project. Okay, now I'm following this because in any company, in any company, we need to work with Maven or Gradle projects. So it's very easy to import and add the dependency in Maven project. Okay, what will happen? Suppose in a Java project, I need to add the jar files into the Java project. Suppose if I want to work or update the version, whatever is the Selenium WebDriver version, and manually I need to delete the old version and I need to add the new version. In a Maven project, what is Maven and how it's going to create, we will see in later. Just click on Maven, create a Maven project here. Otherwise, just click on file, new, and Maven project. Okay, just create a simple project, and just what is group ID, artifact ID, we will discuss later. Just provide sample project here, sample project, just click on finish. One sample project is created. Here we are going to see src main Java, src test Java, and pom.xml. Here see, only JRE related jar files are present here, no other thing is there. So here double click on pom.xml, no dependencies also added here. So we are going to add the dependency here. Okay, now go to, just search like Selenium WebDriver Maven dependency, right? Just click on the link here. See Selenium Java. Just click on Selenium Java, leave alpha and beta versions, go to stabilized version, it's 3.141.59. just click on that. Then we are going to see these are different structures. What is Maven, what is Gradle, we're going to discuss later. This is all project management tools, and just copy this, and we are going to paste in our pom.xml project, and just click on Ctrl S, save. Once you save this, we are going to find one more folder in our project folder structure. It's called Maven dependencies. See, Selenium related, all the jars are placed here. Okay, even whenever you are going to add manually also, we are going to just we need to click on build path, configure build path. Here in libraries, I need we need to click on add external jars. Whatever the whatever the manual jars we downloaded, and we are going to add it externally for any version. Suppose after some days, now the current version we are using for this is 3.141.59, the Selenium Java version. Suppose in future there is Selenium 141.60 or something. It's suppose if we want to update the versions, we need to, here in this situation, we are going to delete all 3.141.59, all the jars we need to delete, and again we need to add we need to download the latest version, and we need to add it specific external way. But in Maven project, no need to do anything. Just we are going to pom.xml, and we are going to click on we are going to update the version. Just you can save it, then automatically the old versions are going to update with the latest version jars, right? This is the way we are going to configure the Selenium. So in the next session, we are going to start the first program with the Selenium. Thank you so much. Please subscribe the channel and click on bell icon for updates. Your subscription will motivate us a lot. Thank you.